Hey everyone. So I'm sitting here, giving my legs a rest because they're in some pain. Had a tough run today. And hard workouts all week, but I'm not going into that. So I'm, resting here. And I figured, hey, it's a good time to record. I only have a few more videos ahead of time. Don't want to run out because, I have schoolwork and stuff now. But I'm also avoiding doing that for right now, so I figured this is a great time to record and waste some time. Well, it's not a waste. I like recording, I like getting ahead. And I also think I forgot to show you guys the new backdrop last time. So here it is. Let's see the stats. Still 1 in 10, 51 items, 15 secrets. And I know I said I'd go ahead and play as Eve, but I think Judas is one of my favorites, so I'm going to go with him first. See if we can't beat Mom first try. Mom and Mom's heart, that is. Judas is a bit slower. He's also stronger and starts with the Book of Belial, which recharges in 3 rooms and will double your attack power for the current room. Really good. So toothpicks. Puts toothpicks in my eyes, increases my tears. And even though it makes them bloody, I'm pretty sure, like 99% sure, it does not increase damage, and it's just a visual effect this time. Because, come on, you have toothpicks in your eyes, what are you going to do? And this is really bad already. I don't have any bombs, so I can't get to those hearts, and Judas only starts with 1 heart, so pretty much going to have to play perfectly for this, or just die. At least it's Monstro, so that shouldn't be too bad. Of course, it's totally possible to get trapped by his shots there. I'm doing a lot of damage, so I think... Oh, that was so close. I thought I'd just pretty much shot myself in the foot and got stuck where I couldn't avoid being hit. So, Monstro goes down, get full health, get a range up, which is pretty decent because Judas doesn't start with the most range, and now it's pretty great. So I don't need another range up at all. Basement Part 2. And one thing, I'm pretty unlikely to drop the Book of Belial at all. Because, it's really an amazing item. Makes a lot of things easier, especially if you're not getting damage ups. It puts you in a position where you can actually succeed regardless of your, power, because it'll double it, which is really significant. I had another thought. Well, there was a tinted rock that I missed. Telepills. Oh. I thought that the heart was hidden or something. But, oh yeah, the other part of my thought was that I haven't unlocked the items that I would actually drop Book of Belial for. Like, if I had the option, I would always drop it for the candle. I drop everything for the candle whenever I run into it. And I would also drop it for the shears if I had a couple damage ups, because the shears is really an amazing item. Now, one thing I don't do that is probably the best strategy with Judas is to use the Book of Belial a lot more frequently, because 3-room recharge is really fast. It's a really good item, and he starts with a pretty high damage, so he's not gonna be hurt too much if you can't use it on a boss, but still, if you only use it 1 or 2 times on a floor, you're pretty much not guaranteed, but you're in a good position to use it on the boss as well. So I pick up an HP up. One of the most important things is Judas. But one thing I notice as Judas is that I'll do well even if I don't get that many health ups, because he has such great damage and the highest damage multiplier in the game. And you'll hear me mention damage multipliers occasionally. What that means is, like, when he picks up a damage up, I think he has like a 1.7 or something damage multiplier. So say we pick up the pentagram as Judas, and the pentagram increases your damage by 2. But since his damage multiplier is 1.7, it would actually be 2 times 1.7 that he gains, so he'd gain 3.4 damage instead of just 2, which is a lot, so it's a lot easier to get ridiculously overpowered with Judas. And then you double it with the Book of Belial, and I mean, you're pretty much guaranteed a lot of kills, a lot of victories probably. So one thing I don't like here in this Lair Jr. fight is one of the poops has an Eternal Fly around it, and that's pretty annoying. So I'm just going to try to stay away from there, even though there's just too much poop here to handle. That's such a strange thing to say. But Larry Jr., generally a pretty easy boss. He kind of got stuck there. Fortunately, he didn't get stuck in the wall, so I unlock the bean, pick up the health up, and that fly will die very easily. I don't think I'm really missing anything on this floor, so we're going to go on down. Down to 3 health, 2 soul hearts, which is, I mean, that's pretty good. And high damage, so I'm doing well. This fire's annoying. Of course, it is still fire, should always destroy it, but it will shoot at you. And if you're not paying attention, it's easy to get hit by it. It's almost worth it if I had more bombs and more keys, but I'm really not willing to risk my chance at the item room here. Which so far, both item rooms have been good, and that's pretty important when you're Judas, because you don't want spacebar items for the most part, and you also don't really want just any reason to skip the item room, because he starts with the disadvantage of health and speed. $3 bill. Well, that's kind of annoying, but I'm going to pick it up because I haven't yet. So what it does is every room, you get a random tier effect. So right now I'm shooting really fast. I don't know what for, but yeah, it just gives me a random tier effect, and I don't actually know some of them just by sight. This one seems to be my reflection, where your tears will come back to you, like boomerangs. Which can be annoying. Fortunately, I won't have this most rooms. And hopefully, as I get more upgraded, I won't really need to worry about what effects I'm getting here. Fighting Pestilence. Pestilence, Horseman of the Apocalypse, of course. He'll drop a cube of me. With the Book of Belial, this becomes a lot easier. I probably am going to get a deal with the Devil, because I have definitely not taken damage on the boss or the floor. I doubt there's anything in there that will make me want to give up hearts, but, you know, we'll see. Tammy's Head and Scary. I don't remember what Scary's called. It's not Lord of the Pit. But I mean, Flight and Spectral Tears is really good. You know what, let's do it. Spirit of the Night. So now I can fly, can shoot through rocks, lets me hide, but again, I'm down to having pretty much no health. So hopefully we'll run into ways to get more health again. Ultra Pride, okay, I'm probably gonna die. What a ridiculously unlucky room to get. So what Ultra Pride does is both he and that little thing that looks like Skrillex shoot homing tears at you. Has a lot of health. I don't have the Book of Belial right now. Oh, this is just awful. And he has, yeah, a lot of health. Can be pretty tough. Killed Skrillex, though. Oh my gosh. Fortunately, I'm Judas and have a lot of damage. But I can still die here, like, without a doubt. Fortunately, I don't have to worry about his goop stuff, because I'm flying. Oh man. And he just keeps on living. Okay, so we unlock the left hand trinket for killing Ultra Pride. I'm surprised that happened so fast, but now I'm probably gonna die. And what the left hand does is every chest becomes a red chest, which could be great, could also be awful. I don't think it applies to this chest over here that already exists, but it might. No, it doesn't. And so red chests can contain things like deal with the devil items, it can contain soul hearts, it contains troll bombs or spiders more often than not, though. So, you know, it's both it's a double-edged sword, kind of. I'm probably unlikely to get anything from it. Since I'll only take half a heart of damage, I may as well go in here. Guppy's Paw. Yeah, it's kind of worth it at this point. So, I mean, now we have no red hearts. I'll visit the secret room. Yeah, this is probably going to go pretty badly. No red hearts, only 3 soul hearts, so it's not like, oh yeah, you have plenty of damage to take. No, I have, you know, anywhere from 3 to 5 hits. Not very much. And I also have nothing giving me some advantage here other than flight and spectral tears. So I can hover over rocks a lot of the time, but this is looking pretty bad. Hopefully next floor I can succeed at everything and get a health upgrade. Definitely going to use the Book of Belial here. Can't afford to take damage. These enemies are pretty terrible. Claudies. And the most important thing to do against them is shoot diagonal shots and then stay out of their way. Fortunately, I can fly, so that made that room a lot easier. Same with this room. A bunch of chargers, it's easy to get hit, but when you can just hover over a gap, you can just goad them to come near you, and then you can hide away again and shoot them. I don't know what my tear effect is this time, so, I mean, they just seem pretty much normal. But that room goes down, no problem. I don't have a key, I just realized, so I need to find a key before I can go to the item room. Which is really pretty important. I'd like, you know, a health up or a damage up or something. Preferably health up. This room, another room that gets a lot easier when you can fly over a gap. It is harder because I can't seem to kill them while they're in their ooze state. But I think I'm gonna get it this time, yeah. And now we have a key. So we'll see what's in the item room. Really hoping for health up. Lard would be great. Lard, of course, is 2 health up. Or it can give me teleport. That doesn't help me even a little bit. I'm not even gonna pick it up. Pretty sure I've used it in the Let's Play already, so I don't care about not picking it up. And $3 bill, not helping very much either. This could be annoying, but it'll probably go fine thanks to flight. I realize now that I can keep shooting through the rocks. I would hope that this host would, you know, stick its head up for me. Oh, damage up, that's great. So since that's 2 damage up, again, 3.4 for Judas. That means I'll be doing pretty significant damage, and I also picked up 2 soul hearts, which is awesome. So, you know, that gave me a lot of extra health. Flight, don't even have to bother blowing up that TNT. I don't know if it's actually 1.7, it's just something around there. It's very high, and so I gain a lot of damage for not as much. It also decreased my speed a little, but flight kind of increases your speed, it seems. Just always. I don't know if that's like because there's a friction kind of system in this game, or if it's just because he has flight increase your speed. I'm gonna use the pill, live my life on the edge. Tears up, that's pretty awesome. I'd still like to run into a key so I could go to the shop. I have a lot of money. I'm gonna check for the secret room, and I'll find it. Oh look, more money. Not really what I cared about. I seem to be getting my reflection a lot, which is kind of an annoying ability. I don't remember if I've picked it up, so I definitely have to pick it up again if I run into it. Which could be, you know, run ending terrible. Hopefully that isn't the case. Most of these guys only take 2 hits, which is great. I love having upgraded damage, because it just goes up so fast with Judas. He starts with, like, 4, and then he has... Oh, Hierophant. 2 more soul hearts, so I'm rolling on soul hearts, but I'm not doing badly for once with that, even though it's early in the game. Which is surprising, and also not surprising because Judas is just really strong and really good. Could have used my Book of Belial at least a couple more times this floor total, but it's a little too late to start risking that anymore. I'm really getting a lot of money, but all I want is a key. Of course, destroying poop usually takes longer thanks to spectral tears. I'm going to visit this room just because Troll bombs, pretty typical. And spiders. So yeah, that's one reason that the left hand isn't that great. But when you do get a good item from it, you're just really glad you have the left hand. Because it doesn't take a key, it really is, it's just free, and it's a chance for great items, or soul hearts, which are ever so useful, especially when you're in my situation. I'm not going to play on the sacrifice there. And it's time to fight the boss. Again, no keys though, that's pretty bad. Haven't been able to visit the shop for 3 straight floors when I've had enough money. Of course, not as many good things can show up in the store yet, like I don't have the candle unlocked, which is my favorite thing to find at the store. Alright, let's hope for a tears up from the $3 bill here. Fistula, pretty easy boss, he'll bounce around, split up into parts, and then those parts will drop chargers. But I have huge damage, so even if it's coming near me, I pretty much deflect it. And yeah, that's that. That was pretty easy. Meat, that's I don't know if it actually increases your tiers, but it's HP and damage up, so I'm going to be doing huge damage, which is excellent. And of course, now that I have a red heart, I'm in pretty significantly better position, even though it's not that much. So the Hangars, I think they're called, they're pretty annoying. They're like greed and keepers, where they, excuse me, steal your coins. You lose 3 coins and drop 2, so you definitely go negative there. Flight, paying for itself, as usual. Wheel of Fortune spawns a slot machine. I might want to do that to get more keys if I stay in a position like mine where I get 1 key a floor. But surprisingly, we're already at the depths. Hard not to take damage on these rooms sometimes. Alright, picking up a bomb, going on, hoping to find the item room. Picked wrong, though. I'm gonna use the Book of Belial just to make this room faster. Like, these... what are they called? Oh, I have homing tiers this room. That's nice. I don't remember, but they're the 3rd form of mulligans. Mulligans turn into hives. Well, they don't turn into them, but they're like the same kind of enemy. Mulligans turn into hives, turn into swarmers. They're called swarmers. And we find the top secret room. Another red chest, but that would have been a red chest anyway. Still bad. Troll bombs, never particularly useful. I'm going to use the Wheel of Fortune here just in case if I run into a key like here, then I don't really have to worry about backtracking to go to the shop. But I'm getting everything I don't need. For some reason, winning every time. That's strange. I'm not Kane or anything. I haven't even unlocked Kane. Maybe I'll win $1, and then I will unlock Kane. Then Kane will be next. I'm doing Eve last, even though I kind of like Eve. Wow, that was pretty sad. Oh man, masks and hearts. Worst enemies. Some of the worst enemies. But again, flight and gaps make these rooms a lot easier. More bombs. I'm risking all these just because I can fly. Pills. Yeah, whatever. Pretty fly, that's good. And bombs are key. That is also good, actually. So I'll visit the shop right away. And you know, I like having a few more bombs, but it's actually not that bad. I will buy the 9Volt. 9Volt will fully charge my item right away. And then I'm going to buy the tarot card, the Devil. So I'll get double damage from that and double damage from the Book of Belial. I might do that for quadruple damage on the Mom's Heart battle, if I can hold on to it that long. Anyway, what I was saying... oh man. I don't even remember what I was saying. But I'm taking way too much damage here. Oh my gosh. I don't want to die. This is going really, really badly. And that thing is just predicting my movements incredibly well. Let's see what's in this tarot card. The Sun. I'll hold on to that for now. I'll just use it here. Oh, I thought it would prevent them from dropping the boom flies. Oh, what the 9Volt does is what I was saying. What the Ninevolt does is it gives you 2 recharges automatically. Oh wow, well that sucks. Not that far, I'm gonna restart. It gives you 2 bars of recharge automatically, and recharges your item fully when you pick it up. It's good. That run should have gone a lot better. My Little Unicorn, I don't know if I've picked it up. I think I have, but I'm just going to use it, take the Book of Belial back, and leave. Of course, the jingle can't even finish by the time I'm gone. So hopefully this will be a quick run now, because, I mean, it sucks that I died so early there. But of course, Necropolis is a harder floor, and this game would be a lot easier if it started out without you having some of the Wrath of the Lamb stuff. It's good that it starts you without curses and things. Sometimes. I like XL floors in some situations. But it's also still tough. Like, you have the cellar, you have the catacombs, you have Necropolis, you have Euro. Those are all tough. So Pinion's our first boss. Probably going to go down really quickly thanks to the Book of Belial. Everything seems to. I was really looking forward to quadruple damage before. Maybe I'll get it this time. But Pin, easy boss, even easier when your damage is as high as mine. He almost killed himself there. And as I've said before, you can shoot him while he is underground as long as he's done the thing where he pokes up. Picked up a range up. Again, makes my range pretty significant. I don't need another range up, basically. I was really liking the luck I had with item rooms last run. Hopefully, I can get luck like that this time. I'd like health and damage, as always. Really the only 2 stats that matter to me. Well, no, tears. Tears is very important. Tears is almost as good as damage. Because if you can shoot more shots, you can do more damage. So what I picked up there is Bob's Curse. That turns gives me 5 bombs and turns all of them into poison bombs. So they do poison damage there. Great like that. That would also stack if I had the Dr. Fetus item, but I haven't unlocked it yet. That is like 4 or 5 or something. Maybe it's not 4 or 5. I think it's 5 kills on Mom's Heart. That could be totally off base though. I've forgotten how many a lot of things are. 2 soul hearts, that effectively triples my health right now, since I shouldn't be taking damage, ideally. And one of those guys killed himself. Mulligan. Going pretty well though. Have good damage just by being Judas. And it's going, yeah, it's good. Hoping to find the boss soon. I would fight the boss right away. I can't unlock a deal with the devil. Because it's the 2nd floor instead of... Oh, I took damage. I think I was on the path to Basement Boy there. Which would have been nice to get out of the way so quickly. I shouldn't even be taking damage on Gluttony. Hopefully he drops the heart though, so that I can get health up. But he didn't. Pretty upset about taking damage there, but I mean, Basement Boy at least is easy. Whereas like Spelunker Boy and Mama's Boy and whatever the Depths one is called are not easy at all. I'm sure I'll get it all eventually. Of course, the sooner I knock it out, the less it's a grind later. I really don't like grinding for things. Like getting 200 mom kills will hopefully happen naturally in this, except that I won't, it shouldn't take that many runs. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But I'll keep it all on camera this time. The whole Let's Play will be on camera. Unless you don't want to see it, but I figure you do. That's kind of the point this time. So, Champion Mulligan only dropped a coin. That's not very nice of him. Well, 2 hits there. That's pretty embarrassing. But really doesn't matter. I have 11 bombs. I'm going to go for the secret room. Maybe I'll get a 1-up. Maybe I'll get the Ankh. Oh god, it just froze. That was pretty weird. So it's not in position 1. And we'll see about position 2. It's gotta be here. Well, it doesn't have to be. And it's not, so I'm not going to look anymore, even though I have the bombs to do it. Just going to go straight to the boss, Book of Belial. Probably won't matter what boss it is. It is really hot in my room right now. Famine. Okay, so we could potentially get a 4th level Meat Boy. If we were to run into the Book of Revelations, I would keep it, actually. Just so that you guys can see both its effect and its secondary effect. Because I would love to get a 4th level Meat Boy. That unlocks something, I'm pretty sure. It should unlock the Super Bandage. Oh wow, Angel Room right away. Sacred Heart. Give me the Sacred Heart. The Bible. I don't want the Bible. I'm going to use it. Gives you flight. Instantly kills Mom and Mom's heart. I'm going to leave because I'd rather have the Book of Belial and give you a more entertaining video. That also gives me a better chance of getting an Angel Room later in the game. Just by having... I don't know if it's having an Angel Room item or having picked up an Angel Room item. But it is an achievement to kill Mom using the Bible, so I could have kept it. But really, I think the Book of Belial is more valuable, and if I pick up the Rosary at some point in a later game, the Bible's like bound to show up later at least once. So, I mean, I'm not too worried about getting the achievement there. It's not that hard. A room of, I don't remember what these kind of flies are called, but a room of them. Not too hard, as long as you can reflexively avoid their shots. Oh man, odd mushrooms. That makes me smaller, faster, and maxes my tier rate. So look how fast I'm shooting. This is awesome. With the Book of Belial, I'll be doing incredible damage. It decreases your damage by 1, and I'm gonna assume that the damage multiplier applies to that. So I lost like 1.7 or something, which sucks, but max fire rate for a little bit of damage, I think that's still pretty good. And I think that is a new item. So if I pick up the other odd mushroom, which would be great, I think I would have it would increase my damage, increase my health, and decrease my speed, increasing my size, of course. I think I'd come out pretty much with the exact same stats, except max fire rate and more health, which is totally fine with me. My damage would be back up, which is nice. I'll fight the boss. Chub. Yeah, he's probably going to go down pretty quick. But I am going to kill these chargers and take damage trying, which is pretty bad. Yeah, still, it's going quickly. I have great damage output right now. And that's that. I don't have much health, so hopefully he drops meat with an exclamation point. No, I can't really get more tiers up. Sorry, game. As much as I would love that, I would have loved health and damage up more. So this run could go badly, or it could go well. This is a room tough to avoid damage on, especially when I go for the champion like that. Yeah, I'm gonna end the episode here. So, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll make some progress.